Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Plunderlings Drenched Bubbler. I'm super excited to have this Kickstarter exclusive figure, especially being the drenched one. It comes in this awesome box designed by Wanted Rabbit. You can find him on Instagram. And then we got the cool little, instead of ears coming out, they're fins coming out of the box, which looks great. And even on the bottom, we got the little fin style feet, which looks adorable. But let's go ahead and get Drenched Bubbler out of the box. Drenched Bubbler straight out of the package comes with two open palm expressive hands that you can use for putting his hands up, waving. There's a lot of expression you can get out of these hands. And he comes with that adorable little smirking, smiling face with a couple little teeth peeking through. Bubbler also comes with a pair of gripping hands. Now, if the little smirking little face wasn't enough and you want to show a little bit more teeth, we got that full-on cheesy grin that Bubbler does, and it looks awesome. I just love how the whites to the teeth and eyes pop compared to the contrast of the blue translucent plastic. It looks great. The final head sculpt that we get with Bubbler is this open mouth, sort of chuckling, having a really good time type of facial expression head sculpt, and it looks awesome. All three of the heads really fit the look of the Drench, the Plunderlings. They're just these mischievous, goofy little creatures, and I love them so much. And his balance game is on point with his little flipper feet. He's able to balance on one foot, getting them running around, chuckling, just having a great time, or he's running away chuckling because he did something he shouldn't have been doing. That's the great thing about these figures, is you can use them and play with them however you want. But I really love, again, I can't say it enough, the contrast of the white to the blue plastic just looks really, really good. Now, taking a close look at little old Bubbler there, a lot of you are going to say, hey, it looks like a Plunderling, as it should. It's part of the Plunderling family. These are just called Drench because they are the water Plunderlings. They're like little mer Plunderlings, and these things look awesome. Big difference you're going to notice, we got fin-like ears instead of elf ears, looking really nice. I love the translucent blue. The blue they chose was a great blue. The feet, they are webbed for swimming. Very similar to like how frogs' feet are. Looking really cool. And those are the two biggest factors, the ears and the feet for the Drenched. But the Drenched are also made out of this translucent plastic. I love the blue. I like the green one too. Hopefully I will eventually get one of those. But the blue one is awesome because I can see these guys sort of like blending into the ocean, and the human eye wouldn't be able to see them. It's just something that they exist, and we just oversee them because our eyes can't see them. And speaking of eyes, they just, they look good. And the choice of the plastic in the figure is really, really well done, because for being a translucent figure, you really can't see very easily the internal mechanics of it. A lot of other figures that we get from other lines with the translucence, you can really see the joints and all the inner workings. They made this sort of like a darker enough blue that it's not as noticeable. Even on camera, you can really hardly see how the light hits it and reflects off it. These Drench figures are beautiful, and I can't wait to get the big, strong Drenched, which looks awesome. He's gonna be green with like the tentacles coming off and everything from the Kickstarter. But this little guy is adorable. But everything else, from like the whole body, even down to pretty much from the neck down to the ankles, it's all Plunderling. I almost forgot that through the transparency, I didn't even, like, I'm looking at him this way, but you can see that he has the magnet in his head, so he can use other accessories from other Plunderlings. But again, you can see the magnet, but how often are you going to be having them like aiming down like this? You're going to pretty much have them set up. But still, if that's all I have to worry about seeing, these things are awesome. Now let's dive into some articulation. The Plunderling's head can look, well, the Plunderling, the Drenched Bubbler, can look down that far, and it can look back this far. It's pretty much on a ball and disc. So you can get some good movement out of there. A lot of attitude. His arms go up. I mean, this is pretty much Plunderling articulation here. You got the elbow. Bends really nice. Single jointed elbow. Pivots at the elbow. Wrist rotation. Wrist bends. Some very nice stuff out of here. We get the the nice little ball hula hoop motion out of the upper torso area. Nothing down here. We get the thigh cut. He can kick up quite far. The double jointed knees on these guys, I'm assuming this is just because first round they're sort of clicky, but you get that far of a bend, ankle bend, pivot. You can do, I don't know if he can't, let me see if I can get his arms out of the way here. Can almost do, something's starting to feel a little bit resistant, and I don't want to force it, but usually they can do the splits pretty well, but this is as far as this one wants to do the splits. And of course, kicking back isn't going to go too far unless you kick it out, because he's got the little butt flaps. Now, the great thing about Plunderlings, the Drench, the Fawn, all those characters and creatures of this Plunderling world is they're very posable and expressive. As you can see, I just have Bubbler here with his trident. He looks like he's going to be hunting down some grubs or some frogs. Whatever he's looking for, he's going for it. And again, the balance is great. I just have him balanced on the 1 foot, running forward, ready to trident some of these guys. One thing that stands out from the Drench that the Plunderlings and Fawn do not have, besides the fins and the translucent plastic, we got a little bit of a bonus here. The Drench are blacklight reactive. So you can sort of see how the blacklight reacts, but when you turn it off, the eyes and the teeth glow, which is a awesome feature for these guys. When it comes to the Lone Coconut and their Plunderlings with the Fawns, the Drench, the Plunderlongs and Strongs, they do a really good job at making a figure, a toy line that blends in with everything. I have him sitting on Mancake's cannon with NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles little plants. You know, we can even bring in Mancake's right here. You can see how well he stands with it. Let's go ahead and bring in, let's do Gung Ho from Classified series. I mean, it will work. It will definitely work when it comes to your other figures. And if you just want to collect little weird goblin mer people type of things, like if you just want to collect the Plunderlings in that fantasy genre, that's okay too. But it's just cool that you can use them with a variety of different like figures and pieces from your collection. But that sums up my unboxing and review of Lone Coconut's Plunderling Drenched Bubbler. If you guys are enjoying my content, go ahead and hit that like button. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel evolve and grow. Hit the silver bell notification if you want to know when I post up a new video. Make sure you go show some love to Lone Coconut. Their information is down below. Their Instagram's down below. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe, and stay up to date when it comes to Lone Coconut and the Plunderlings. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.